All right, picking up from where we left off. So we're going to be scouting this next area to find Uli at the tower. You can just kind of click on it, then hit scout, and you can see, so this is the overland map here. So each map is a circle that you explore little by little. And so we're going to go from Rowanwand to whatever this place is, Westana Stand, where the old tower is. Scout it out. You can see the hunters are better at scouting, warriors and mystics crappy at scouting. So it'll take 8 days to get there. Kind of takes an average of their two movement speeds, and then 12 days to complete the scouting. You can see the days passing up here. The previous night, the tower where Uli had arranged to meet Katla and Hamven is a place she often used to escape as a girl. She knows its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast bait breaks through. What do you think, beast? Will he swoop in and save me? Or am I not pretty enough? Talk about Hamven, what a hero. The tower has outlived generations, maybe the boast of some long-dead despot whose name has sunk in the river. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amidst the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book, why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering... Uli bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. Look at this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. Circles of the ancients. It's wild nonsense how a woodcutter can read the rings inside old trees to find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. Chant of the soil? Lacks any satisfying action. It's told through the mind of a blind, deaf tea grower. Her nose is so sharp she learns the song of scented earth, and so avoids slaying worms with her shovel. The Rowanwand Quilters tells of an assembly of very old people who, instead of dying, take up quilting. They live together, speaking rarely, making magnificent quilts. Uli reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck in here. Yes, then this would be the beginning. Here in our yondering country, Uli writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless arches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Uli's head, subsides. I made it to morning? She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? And so you kind of pull a spoon from her pocket or get a branch from the rubble. So spoon turns into a wand, a staff becomes a staff, and I'm a bigger fan of wands. So we're going to take the spoon. Open wide, beast. I'm getting out of here. And so we have a rager. But luckily for us, this rager over here. Yes, so the way that you do magic in this game is you interfuse with objects, and those objects give you special spells that you can cast based on what you're interfusing with. And then, and then from there you can cast a spell on enemies, sometimes single target, sometimes AoE. So You can see like these books give us a barrage. This cabinet gives us a splinter blast, and it has damage, shred, and pierce. So let's just talk briefly about what that is. I guess this is tutorial in addition to expert guide, but so it goes. So you can see the Rager has 5 health and 2 armor, but one of those armor is shredded, so it only has 1 left. So what this means is that if we attack the Rager with this Splinter Blast, it can deal 2 damage, taking it from 5 to 3, shred that last armor, and pierce 1. So normally 2 damage would only deal 1 to this Rager right now because of the armor, but because of 1 pierce, it will deal 2 instead. So let's put that theory to the test. We're just going to grab this thing here, and we're going to Splinter Blast, and you can see it's dealing 2 damage, shredding the 1 armor, and dealing 2 because it's piercing 1. We have a 78% chance to hit, and missed. So it's going to run over there. And this is really just like, you know, an experimental thing as much as anything else. For, yeah, like how to use the magic. Oh yeah, they also have this cabinet over here with Scalding Rain. That's a pretty good one. All right. There we go. Now we hit him, did 2 damage, pierced his armor, so you see the other armor disappeared. And then we can probably take these books and try to do a barrage, which does more damage but doesn't pierce or shred any armor. Nope, but we only did 2 damage, the lowest amount possible. But yes, this is really just a tutorial on... a tutorial on magic, so thankfully the fact that we're rolling incredibly badly doesn't really matter. So let's also just take a look. So the Splinter Blast, 74% chance of hitting. This Constrict, 71% chance of hitting. Not exactly sure why that is, why those small differences are there, but sometimes it's worth checking, so you can take the one that has a higher percent chance to hit. Alright, and then what do we get? Arches, put down a tree. Soul Splitting, take less damage. Or Open Mind, interfuse with more targets. None of these are what I was hoping for, but of the 3, I'm more excited about Arches, which allows us to put down a tree that pins around surrounding enemies. Oh, and she gets a speed belt as well. Well, that's good. I just said that speed was my favorite statistic, and I got a couple of speed items right at the beginning. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture, but Uli moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist, cool wind soothes her tired eyes. All I had to do was the impossible. Not too bad. She closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did, right, Tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with. Things that might blossom in her life when she needs them? Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Plenty of heroes happen that way. Uli! But am I a bedtime story now? Am I gonna find a talking animal who gives me a quest? Uli, you're okay. You're okay. You look like it. Hey, Uli, something happened? Hamvan, you're here, and you're safe. Good. Oh, sorry, and you too, Katla. Me and this boulder I'm next to only barely survived. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Rowan Wand. It burned? Garoo! Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well I do magic. Alright, and now we're gonna fight this Yellow Wand Watch. Yep, it's under enemy control, so we click the banner to assault it. And now we've got our group of 3 together. We have a plan, right? What's the plan? I just want to know the plan first. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. what these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack Rowanwand, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. That's not a confident face. Sure, well, we can have courage or stoicism. I think, so courage is going to give us some extra damage at the beginning. But because I think that these guys might be tougher than expected, we may want to take stoicism to be able to absorb some extra beatings. So we have some extra armor and warding. So yeah, this is just telling what I saw earlier, that you have single actions that cost an action point, single actions that will end the turn, even if you do them with your first action, swift actions, which you get one for free each turn, and then free actions that never cost action points. So, for instance, Katla has Stalwart, right? And you can see she can enable as a swift action and boost her armor and warding by 3. And so now I have to decide actually who's going to be my door opener. I think it's going to be Hamden. So we'll open the door here, and you can see I've got this Rager, which can do 5 to 6 damage, and his special ability is charge, so he can actually move twice, then attack. So you can see here he can move 3 squares, but it's actually 4 because angles are 1.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So like get to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, so he actually might be able to get 3, 4. Yeah, he could probably get to where Hamvin is and actually attack him, just barely. And so that means that I want to move Hamvin just slightly to the side, but the way I'm going to do that is a little bit clever because there's a stealth mode that you can get into called Silk Step, and we're going to do that. So then Katla is going to come here. Oops. So yes, that's Stalwart. You see my defensive stats go through the roof. So I obviously did not mean to do that quite that way, I have to say. And then the blue boxes here are really around dictating what you can interfuse with from that position. So you see, like if I move back here, this lamp on the left of my screen is not blue. And then as I say, oh, well, what if I move up here or up here or up here? It becomes blue. And some of the things in this area become blue as well. So I'm going to move up next to Katla. And I'm going to interfuse with this oven, which I can then, oh, I don't have a visual on the Rager, unfortunately. So we're not able to do that. But what we can do is we know he'll have to walk through this tile to get to us. So I can actually steal the fire from the oven to put the fire there. And just as predicted, so it's too bad, by the way, that I screwed up and misclicked with my with Katla, because she would have gotten a free attack on this this Rager had I not screwed that up. Okay. And so now we have an interesting situation on our hands. And that is, let's see, we've got a discus option here and a discus option here. So what we want to happen is for these guys to both be hit by Uli, so that I can then damage them further with Katla and Hamvin. And then this Gorgon stuff actually slows us down. We might end up taking a hit from Hammy. So let's see. First, we're going to start by illuminating the oven. And then we have the choice of like, do we want to discus, which will do 4 damage and take away 1 armor from that guy, or do we want to steal fire, where we could do 2 damage and then have a 72% chance to do 3 more there. I think that's probably better because we'll do 2 here, but then there'll be a fire under him. Okay, yep, I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to take fire again. And let's see. Unfortunately, that's 7 damage on that row. But so be it. Ooh, that block is actually a problem. So yes, this is a big thing. If you flank an enemy where you get around them to 90 degrees or more, you have a 100% chance to hit. And if you're a rogue, like Hamvin is, with a dagger, you will do an enormous amount of damage. So yeah, that row does 5 to 6, and raccoons do 3 to 4. But unfortunately, there's no way for me to kill both the Rager and the row this turn. So what I'm going to do is actually move up here. Oh my god. I screwed up. No, I had to hit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I had to hit the Rager with hit the Rager with Hamvin like this, and then have Katla hit the row. But so be it. I'm gonna do it like that, and it's gonna turn out okay. Look at that. All right, so we lost a lot of our armor, but the cool thing about Stalwart is that we can undo it, and then almost immediately just turn it back on, and look at that. We're right back in business. Okay, so now we have some interesting decisions to make. One is what we do about this raccoon. So Katla's pretty protected. Uli, not so much. But she's pretty far away. And so I'm going to illuminate. And we can actually just steal fire right onto this coon again. That's nice. And then I'm going to run Hamvin right up in front of it and trigger Foxflight, which means that I lose my 1 extra speed, but I get 2 free dodges. Oh, and because of the rivalry, I had a high stunt chance. And so that allowed me to get a critical there and get a kill. Cool. All right. And then for a torch, we're going to give that to Uli. It can be pretty good from time to time. Not great, but can be good. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. Why is it that color? It's not regular blood. It's not, and the thing just calmly shuts its eyes. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. At least there hasn't been a storm yet. I dread all the leaks we'll find. I always knew this morning would rise, when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself, a destiny to inspire song. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight, people need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you thought about this. And so we have to name our company. It could be In Hand's Mouth, the Bannermen of Love, the Defeaters of the Undergod, or we could come up with one, but how could we possibly beat the Bannermen of Love? So that's what we're going to pick. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant, heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the Bannermen of Love. Be remembered. And now we have to deal with this Geist in our deck, so this can be one of the random monsters that gets picked at the beginning of each round. Okay, so yeah, now on the overland map, we can get legacy points by doing the attacks like we just did. So we have 3 legacy points, and then we can spend them to recruit new heroes, build new stations, and also these calamities that will happen every 100 and some days. We can use our our LP legend points or whatever legacy points to cancel those cards. So right now, what we have is this is the end of chapter objective. We have to clear all of the hostile sites. So the way to do this is going to probably be to start over here in the Westwoods and then loop around 1, 2, 3, 4 and end up at Ullawood. So so when you secure these sites, you can just secure it, which will give you these resources. This is a hide, an ingot, and a spell thread at the end of the chapter to upgrade your weapons. And you can do that in half the time by working faster, or find an extra item by working slower. And we're not in too much of a hurry right now. The Mystics work twice as fast, so we're going to leave Uli to start getting an item. And we're going to send Hamvin and Katla home to recruit. And we're going to take this romantic greed wagon, Branner. Branner, welcome to the team. You're back. I just saw you leave a while ago. Indeed, but the omens have been thick between the trees lately. It seemed wise to return to Rowanwand and seek additional hands. Are you interested? Perhaps. Let's get one thing straight, though. I'm not some second-string sod here, right? Of course not. I get my fair share of the spoils? Sure. My name in the songs? If you earn it. Oh, I will. So you're in? I am. What sort of skills do you need the most? And so I can do warrior, hunter, or mystic. In general, I have liked having a second mystic early on the most, but having 2 hunters can be really, really strong, especially since we didn't get a great hunter ability. But I think we're going to go with the mystic. And so now it's 44 days to get him ready to go, which is exactly what we will do. So then, yes, some tiles can get infested, like here. Gorgons are now infesting this tile, which can be trouble. You know what? My timing is going to be slightly off here. So I should send Hamven to go help accelerate this process a little bit. So we'll get these things at the end of the chapter, and we've got a potency buff. So potency is like for magic damage. And so we're definitely giving that to old Uli. And then we're gonna gather the team here. Boom. So, Brannar, open mind elementalist, which means he's better at controlling fire, has a new, can blast 2 wood piles into a much stronger splinter blast called Splinter Salvo, and has a better liquid spell. It's okay, not my favorite, but Open Mind and Soul Splitting just are not enough on their own. I would rather have some new abilities coming out of this. Oh, there we go. And we're going to send the whole group. Alright, so now the last one we saw was Strength 3. These guys are Strength 5, so they are not messing around. But we've got an extra character. Did you see the huge moth that landed in Katla's hair earlier today? How could I not? You weren't going to say anything? She walked around with it for like an hour. Tell me a story before the embers die out. Aw, Branner. I just want to spend some time in a world where everything fits together nicely. Well, what would you like to hear? How about the Trickster Moon? Hambin told of how the moon used to be a dark hunk of stone until it tricked the sun into giving up some of its light. And the sun, as he always suspected, can't stand the thought of anyone approaching a fraction of its brilliance. The moon knew that fair fight was out of the question. So while the sun was distracted, the moon fled over the horizon, drawn by a team of fireflies. And to this day, they take refuge in the night sky, shining where the sun will never find them, giving their blessings to those who move swiftly through the shadows. Branner and Hambin get temporary speed. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so now we've got 5 cards. So 2 Ragers, Raccoon, Roe, and this new Geist. So that's going to be, like, I've never faced a Geist this early before, so that's something. Alright, so we're going to open the door. Oh, wow. And there are our friends, huh? So this Geist has 13 health. It mauls to deal 1 to 3 damage as a swift action and shreds armor, and then its claw deals 8 more. Okay. That might have actually already been a mistake. But let's see. So Branner, remember, he has this special ability, this thing called, what is it called? Called Splinter Salvo. So I might be able to deal 4, so you see, with just Splinter Blast, I'm dealing 2 damage, 1 shred, 1 pierce. But with Splinter Salvo, I deal 4 to 8 damage. So much more. And so I think I'm gonna try that. Not clear what's going on here. Oh, I see. It only lets me choose right there? That makes no sense. It only gives me 3 spots to choose it from. That's not how this usually works. But okay, it looks like that's how it's working in this case. And then, yes, this is where the arches come into play. Let's see if this works out. We're gonna have Uli maybe move a little bit. Can't have her move too much. But she has no armor. But I think that's only 4 range. I actually think she might have to stay here. Alright. So I guess we'll have our interviews with that lamp. Nice. And so she pinned both of those guys. And now Hamven, who was our door opener, can silk step there to go into Heidi mode, and Katla can go. Let's see, how far can that row get? Can get right to the front. So why don't we put Katla guarding right at the front? And we actually should not have. Okay. So now Uli can splinter blast on these guys. Or, if we wanted to be very clever, which I think we do, we can also do something slightly different. We can withdraw our interfusion from that tree, move Brannar to right here, interfuse with the tree, blow it up. Oh man, the only one we really wanted to hit, the Rager, was not into it. And then we can move Uli up like 1 square as well. Okay, and then you see the Rager is pinned, but the row is not. So we're going to move Katla up. And going here, that's not going to kill it and would expose Hamven too much. So I think we're just going to take the safe shot here. It's still not perfect. Probably should have gone there, but we got the hit, so it's okay. And so we're going to be doing kind of the same thing again, where we withdraw from this tree. But now I think we're actually set up to do something even a little bit sneakier, where we can interfuse with both that tree and that stool. And splinter salvo. So we have a spot that can hit all of these guys. But would hit our girl as well. So we have to be really careful here. All right, I think it might be just best to try to do this mega hit and then just move Katla back 1 space. Solid stuff. And so now I could have a 100% chance to kill either of those guys. And we may even be able to, yeah, I suspect we can. Let's do it. So we're going to move up here. Oh no, because I had to do that withdraw. Got it. All right, so I actually do need to pin them again. Thank God that worked. I can't do sloppy play in this game. It's not gonna stand. All right, and I'll move to here, and I'll take out that Geist. And then I can disable the stalwart for now and move cat up to there. Great. So now with all of that stuff, we can actually take like Uli here and do something like light a fire underneath the Rager, which will deal 2 damage to him on his turn, which is not particularly helpful, especially since we're just going to kill him. We're going to kill him with Katla, I think. Because then we can bring Brannar in. And Hamben can come in and jump over there. Okay. So now we have to figure out whose turn it is to open a door. It's probably going to be Katla's turn to open a door. Let's see if we can see how this goes. This is like 2 rooms here. So we're going to open this door. Oh, wow. Lucked out. Although Katla won't be able to get... Alright, so she won't be able to get her stalwart up. And this Rager does actually move all the way over to us, because you can see where it gets to now. And then it can go lower left diagonal. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can get just to there. Perfecto. Okay. So we're going to withdraw from our tree, interfuse with, yeah, these candles, steal fire, very nice. Oh, that infernal rain is liquid. I think that he also has, oh no, that's Uli's. Yeah, Uli has the benefit there. No, she has arches. Yeah, he has the liquid benefit. Oh, 4 shred. Got it. That's the bonus. Okay. Alright, and then this thing. Just gotta take a look here. Okay, so I can't move up pretty much at all past like right here. If I want to stay out of that Rager's area, which I desperately do. And then Hamben is hidden. And so I'm just going to send him to a spot over here where he's very unlikely to be spotted, because they can run into him and spot him, which would not be a help. Oh, I lucked the hell out. I didn't realize that he was just going to run right through that candle. All right, but he did. He very much did. All right. So now let's think about what we do here. Can Hammy get in position? He can. So yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. We're just going to interfuse here and go for the Infernal Rain. That was a nice attack. That means that Katla can finish off, and then it's done. All right. Well, so we got a little lucky by blocking that attack, frankly. And Katla has the opportunity to get some link mail, which gives her a ton more armor, reduces her speed back down to 4, but for a stalwart, we will take that in a heartbeat. And warding. So this one, Branner and Uli will get lots of warding with their mystic abilities, so this will almost certainly be best on Katla. Yeah. So that she's not all armor and no magic resist. Oh, and we're adding the true Gorgon to the deck already? That's pretty bad luck. I think that's like one of the late chapter bosses in this tutorial setup. So, yeah, I guess that's what we signed up for, isn't it? And so here, I think we're going to work faster because we want to get on the road. We're not too injured. We'll just take the Heartwood spell threads. Oh, and we did find something. Well, that's pretty nice. It's a great axe that deals 6 damage and will shred armor. So yeah, we will take that over our puny pitchfork. That was not bad. All right, so now here we are. Oh my gosh. So the cards are randomly spread across the 4 different types, and obviously we're facing mostly Gorgons, so my strategy here is usually to cancel all the Gorgon ones. We had 2 legacy points, but we got super unlucky and got 4 Gorgons. So either the true Gorgon now has a ton of extra health, instead of every 1 deer you get 2, you get a Bogmore, or you get this Bartoth. I'm pretty sure that we want to cancel the Bartoth and the double row. I don't like this Gorgon with all this extra health, but at least it can be pinned. And hopefully it won't show up that much. I would really wish we could have done all 3 of those, but c'est la vie. All right, let's go. So these are going to be deepests. Here's a thought. Maybe Foamy Founder Dam isn't as dangerous as we believed. Crick, creak, crash. Where did Ham been? Oh, down there. His step broke a hidden covering of a hunting pit. He's fallen scuffing and scraping into a dark hole. What happened? How far down are you? Oh, far enough. It's always when we feel our most competent, our foot steps in dung or disaster. The world will humble us. We're close to the cultist caves. If this is a trap, it might be risky to get him out. So we can have Uli climb in with them and help each other get back up. We have a pretty spry mystic. She has an 82% chance. We're going to do that. It doesn't take Uli long at all. Climbs nimbly down, helps Hambin back to the top, and not a moment too soon. So all of our dudes get a temporary hit point, and there is a leaf spirit here. All right, so we've got 2 fighters, a slinger, a chosen, and a double horn children. So there's going to be 6 total monsters. We see 3 of them right here. Okay. So let's figure out what the best things to do here are. So Wild Grasp is great because it brings in an enemy and pins it. So I'm a huge fan of that. Getting to that slinger is going to be a serious problem. And I think we only have... We can also arches, of course, which we have a pretty decent chance of pinning. So if we do this, we have a 79% chance to grasp that guy. Okay, that's not bad. And regrettably, with the way that these guys are organized, they can just about always get to us. So I'm going to move Brenner back here. Wild Grasp the Slinger. And then we're going to try to do an Arches. I'm pretty sure. We could light a fire behind us. I don't think there's much of a reason to do that. Yeah, I can't get close to him. Okay, so how long does the slinger have range? 5? Oh yeah, so actually with it being stuck there, the back row is off limits to that slinger for what it's worth. And now all of them can't do shit this round. Ha ha ha. Unless we want them to. Okay, so what's Hamven's actual move speed? I think it's 6, right? It is 6, so that's very important because right now he's spending extra move to go through Katla, right? So he can actually only move 5, but if I move Katla out of the way, say to here, because like this Woken will do 5 to 6 damage. Oh no, but I actually can't move Katla to here. I would have to move her to like here. Oh, that's not as good. But that's what I got. Right, so if I move her to here, then yes. Oh no. Okay. This did not work out. Well, it'll be okay, but it's not ideal, that's for sure. Because I thought I could get a flank from here, but because the plant, the wild grass, came from that direction as well, not good enough. All right, and so, yep, regrettably, Cat was just gonna have to stand there, doing nothing. When she got hobbled. Yeah, I really want that leaf spirit. All right. Could be better, guys. Could be better. Let's put it that way. So I can do an upgraded thing there, and then I can try to pin all 3 of these guys. Oh, of which 2 dodged, so that's pretty nasty. And yes, Katla can barely move because of that stupid thing, the hobbling. All right. %84 chance to stun this poopy. I can also move, which is probably fine. Actually, it's probably not necessary. Yeah. I'm just trying to think here. I may want to just keep these guys mostly under wraps while I go get that Leaf Spirit to make sure I don't miss it. This is such a weird... I've never had a situation like this, actually. Okay, and I want to reactivate my Stalwart, and then I want a Guardian. Sigh. Alright. So, I can Scalding Rain on any of these dudes. But what I really want to do is withdraw from this tree so that Branny can withdraw from the mushrooms so that he can re-interfuse with the second tree so that he can Splinter Salvo take out those guys, and then I can Arches to... Oh my god, this is so great. I can Arches to pin both of those guys, and then my Hobbly ass can even deal a little bit of extra damage there with my long range weapon. And then I have 2 turns left to get that Leaf Spirit. Oh yeah, there's more guys coming. Oh no. Okay, I got a little lucky. Man, they're really coming hard on me. Don't come yet, Horned Children. Don't run away, Leaf Spirit. Well, I got it on the last possible turn. And so this allows me to get either a Leaf Dagger or a Leaf Bow. And I think that the Dagger is definitely the one that's most important for rogues. It'll do 1 extra damage, and whenever I stunt, it gives 2 temporary health for the rest of that battle. Okay. So now I gotta figure out what I'm doing up in this piece. So I can go withdraw here, and then I can interfuse with these. Well, let's see. If I arched, it would be to get that stuff. Okay. So I might have to do the interfusion. What I'm thinking about here is normally when you arch, you will automatically interfuse with it. But because she has a maximum of 2 interfusions, if I already have 2 going on, then it won't matter that she has an extra one. So I'm going to go into this lantern here, and then definitely interfusing there. Oh, I see. Prophet's Fury, he gets extra health and armor each turn, huh? That thing does 7 to 8 damage. GG. Yeah, I wish I could hit the Chosen here. I'm not sure it's going to be possible. Oh, and the fact that both of those guys dodged, that's a big thing. Alright, so then I have to choose whether I want to go for the mushroom here or for the tree. I think I'm going to go for the tree and try to do a Splinter Salvo. Alright. So there are 2 solid kills. And thankfully, for better or for worse, this guy does have, you know, a big attack, like 7 to 8, but with my 6 defense, I think I can deal with him. So I'm going to try. It's going to go right here and smack him with my thingy. And then for this guy, I guess I can fox flight and then actually take the shot. Nope. So I lost my hiding. Alright, so yes, you can take cover behind things as well. So now, let's see what we're doing. Scalding Rain would not kill here, would not kill here. How about... Ooh. How about Stealing Fire? That's a pretty solid one, but doesn't do a ton of damage. Yeah, I think we're probably just arching it again. Okay, because now we know that guy is pinned. And we can interfuse there and here. And Wild Grasp this guy to have him be right in front of Katla so that she can actually do a cycle on her Stalwart and have a 100% hit chance on that dude. Meanwhile, I will have my hilarious one-on-one battle with this Horn Child, which will mostly involve me running away. Okay, and then here we're going to bring him in. Nice. And then can that guy get in range? She actually can hit Katla, but I think she should be okay. I'm going to withdraw from there. Can't interfuse anything else, it looks like. Alright, so we're just gonna like come up here and interfuse with some rocks. Commune with a rock. She just takes a little bit of armor damage. And now we will just go throw from behind, and if he dodges, Katla's axe has his number. So, you know, I probably was way too careful on that, and some of you guys are probably watching it being like, what the hell is this guy doing? But I am actually quite happy with how that went. Oh, and I got not a great set of things here. So Raider doesn't boost with any of my things. Becoming immune to negative status effects. That's kind of cool, but pretty rare. And I don't like Tinker at all. Just like never really used it. I do like Shield Shear. I think it can be okay. But I don't like it with Stalwart because my swift actions are on such a premium because I'm turning off and on the Stalwart all the time. But yeah, I don't have a good rogue, so Shield Cheer will be beneficial. Oh wow. Bandit Song. Giant Hammer. Okay, that's probably better than our Pitchfork. Yeah, I could also give it to like Brannar or someone. They could have a giant hammer going along. And actually, that's not a terrible idea. I think we'll give it to Brannar. Welcome to Hammertown. And then a block ring. That's going to go to Katla, who's going to be a target an awful lot. Okay, now we got those Woken Fighters. Got 79 turns until the next Calamity. We're going to find an item here. 24 days, but slightly before it's done, right about there, we're actually going to send, how many days? 5 days remaining? Yeah, not too bad. We're going to send Hambin out to go start the scout. Got some heartwords, fabrics, and increased potency. Brannar, welcome to Potent Town. And now we can send the rest of the guys. And because Hamar is such a good scout, he does a lot of the work. It's just slightly more time efficient. Ooh. And then it was simply there, striding besides them. Hambin, are you going to say something to it, or... Fellow wanderer, what calls the very stones to cross this valley? Rumble. Someone has visited my shrine. It has been a long time I have slept. I go to it now. It is close. I feel the offering, but something is not right. Who desecrates my shrine with thievery? Your shrine. Oh boy, here we go. If you ask the Bannermen of Love why they always seem to draw the land's troubles to them, they may disagree over the answer. Perhaps there are so many troubles that the odds of encountering any one are actually quite high. Maybe we just have that kind of dumping ground aura. The shrine was built by the hill folk in the days of stone, before any of you upstart saplings gathered here. And it is now long since you visited it. Who tended its moss and shielded it from the storms in the meantime? Not you, old scuff, that's for sure. This offering was intended for the hills. You abandoned the shrine for ages. You forfeit any offering. It is rightfully the forest's now. What say the soft ones? Well, we're definitely not going to take a closer look at the offering. That'll probably end up being bad. I think we're going to take It Belongs to the Hills. I don't think I've ever tried. Forest has a good point here, but we're going to take It Belongs to the Hills. Things don't change their essence so easily. Even if Uli had been raised by badgers, she'd still be a human. Ah, no good deed, they say. I hope the trinket gets wedged in its neck. May the hill's strength settle in you. And then he gets, wow, that face tattoo. So what does the face tattoo do, you might ask? Nothing. But he becomes a child of the hills, which can have him start morphing. So we can spend a legacy point to get a couple of hides. And we are definitely going to be getting another calamity. So there we go. 23 days for us to move here and scout. Oh boy. Which I guess is perfectly timed. The sun's fallen and a silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool. Hambin, wait! Fog's getting thick. Important thing is to stick together. Can't remember a gloom quite like this. You? Listen. The twilight birds are silent. A quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable. The whirling air almost utterly opaque. What if they can't find us? Uli, Branner, quit barking. Let's go get to the trees. At least they're solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet, the trunks they press to dampen their palms. Well, what now? And then something vast moves beside them, slow, achingly slow. It passes too enormous to be seen, impossibly silent. Don't see us, please. Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. Let's find the others, or I'd rather take a look now. Trails can go cold quick. We're gonna take a look. Come on, Katla. Are you really the coward they say you are? Fine, take the lead, but don't get careless again. The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise. Crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant has passed, they search. There's no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Hammond runs to stoop over one of these, and scrapes the earth away with his dagger blade. Careful. He plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips his grasp, then floats, settling in the air. Rustle, rustle. Deer, boars, or worse out there. Snatching the seed, Hammond secures it in his pocket. This is shouting distance, right? Certainly worth a try. Uli, Branner, their friends find them. But so do their enemies. Alright. Walling gives us nothing this combat. We have our first true Gorgon, a Geist, Bogmore, and a Rager, all advanced poopies. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Alright. Where are these guys? So there's our Geist, Gorgon, Rager, and I think it said that there was going to be another one that came in a turn or so. Let's see what we do. There. So that Gorgon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it can get right in front of where Hamvan is right now as its maximum amount, which means it can't reach Brannar. And so interfusing with this mossy stone seems like a pretty good option since we can hit any of them from here. We don't do a lot of damage, but you know, it's certainly better than nothing. So that's rocks. Okay, I was hoping that that would be something like a wild grasp, but 'tis not to be. We need more experience for sure. So probably this fern and this woodcutter's axe are the most relevant things for me to interfuse with. And then here, we'll just take a nice little bop. Yes, and she can also shield shear now. So I guess we'll stalwart first, and then move up here. got the Bogmore as well. Jeez. Okay. So this is going to get nasty. Look at how much health this Gorgon has. 18, and it does just a huge amount of damage. Alright. So, Uli. Uli. If we were to wild grasp this thing, we have a 79% sure, 76% chance. And then it becomes pinned, and it doesn't move. Okay. Not bad, I guess. We don't have a splinter salvo possible because of this mossy stone, regrettably. I could, in theory... Alright, hold on. Let's see how much damage I can actually do here. I might be able to do a lot to this Gorgon. I might be able to do a whole lot. Because I can bring Katla up, shield shred, then rock bonk it from behind. After rock bonking, that'll be 4. Then I can attack it with Katla from the front, which is 6, 7. So that's already 11. 11 means it'll have 7 left, which means I can leaf attack it with Hamven. Yep, as a flank. So I can kill it this turn, assuming this works. Okay, that was the question mark. And so now we're going to interfuse with this log. And then we're going to move backwards to here. And then we're going to discus the Gorgon. And then just checking in here, I think that may actually be really good. Oh no, it doesn't count as a flank. That's too bad. All right, well, let's still check. Okay, that will count as a flank. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna activate our Fox Flight. Okay. Ah, Lover's Vengeance. I wasn't accounting that. All right. All right. And now for this guy, our best bet is to really hope that hits, and we're very glad that it did. The fact that this Rager does not seem to understand that anything is happening, it brings light to my heart, I tell you. All right, so here, I don't need to make an arch. I can just go grab this tree, and then I should be able to splinter salvo anywhere along the way. Ooh. Okay. Not what I was quite hoping, but there we go. And how much is that left? That is 7 health left, which means Hammy can go to right here. Wow. There's not a lot of places for her to go, is there? I think that we'll just head up here. Yep, not the last of the fox flight. Oh, how annoying. That thing has a lot of health too. Okay, so now let's figure out our plan for this ship. So the main problem we're gonna have, all right, is that this stupid Gorgon corruption is slowing, right? So I can't get through it at my half-healthedness. And I really want to do some shredding, or perhaps more likely, yeah, I think more likely I need to do a backstab on this row after doing about 4 damage to it. So that sounds like a thing we can actually do. No, E. So this would allow me to splinter salvo. There's a tree over here that I think I can't reach, which is really too bad. Let's take that one, and then I think I have an idea, actually. Okay, so it's exactly up to here where his range goes to. And so if I had a tree right there, I could probably splinter salvo on top of it. Can I put a tree right there? I actually can. So if I interfuse with one more thing, say these rocks, and put a tree right there, pinning that guy, then I might be able to interfuse here. Oh, but that splinter salvo does not go far enough. All right. However, I think it will be okay. Let's see if that's correct. Okay, now we got that dude pinned. We are going to splinter blast here. We have an 80% chance. Excellent. And that gives us a 100% chance to deal 8 damage with the leaf knife. And then we'll use our little poker here to pokerino this guy. And now that we pokerized him, we're gonna run up and do that. And once again, that was a very nice fight. Got a little brown trousers for a moment. Ooh. Okay, having a hurl axe is really nice. I think that we're going to give it to Katla, who, yes, her hands are full, but we're going to be replacing that fork with a crossbow. Night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures. Everyone still here? I hate a night battle. Keep knocking into trees. Hamba and Katla recount what they saw, a colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp, precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. You're an enigma, little seed. Hammond plants it on a sun-blessed hillside, in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Oof. So we got that Bartoth and extra raccoon health. These things are getting tougher and tougher. We get to cancel 3. And then we're going to have 2 more places to go, I think, right? 1, 2. Yep. So let's find an item here. Vessel of Corruption. 40% health. Stronger. Oh my god. Okay. Once again, we got 4 Gorgon cards. The Mothragi are getting a lot stronger. And we're going to let this guy spread corruption and cancel the other 3. Alright. And what do we get? Speed boost. Alright, we can bring her back up to 5. 7, 6, 5. Yeah, I think that this is an easy Katla. And then we might get invasioned. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think we probably will. But that should actually be okay. Invasion may actually help us in this situation. What would you do, Katla, if you found your heart racing at the thought of another? Someone you stood beside through danger, and then... You mean someone not Hambin? I don't want to hear about that, Uli. Just, don't want to have to, Shh, stop mumbling for a second. You hear that? Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To Brannar's ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Come forward, strangers. If you're friendly, come forward slowly. Silence, perhaps a minute of it, is the only answer that emerges from the thick wall of brush. Then, Demarian, you dolt. They're not fooled by this. And I'm standing in ants. Yes, mistress. Should I offer myself? Introduce us. We hear your... Ho there. Ho? You look like experienced, whatever you are, bandits? Rogues? Not hounding for captives, I hope. Come on out of there. You're caught anyway. Heh. Well, don't move it, you fool. Anything's better than ants up my dress. Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. A pair of travelers clambers free of the bracken, their clothing fine but a tad filthy. Hello, strangers. I'm Demarian, a servant and apprentice to this prestigious and lovely woman who... Well, perhaps we shouldn't use your real name. That's Dine Darnseen. Oops, she knows your name. And why wouldn't she? Dine the Dream Chanter. Poet and peerless singer, impossible to turn away an ear when she's plucking strings, spinning yarns, deploying her famous vowels. Well, you don't seem like a threat. Come sit by the fire. We're not in any kind of bad business. By the fire sounds grand. Mistress. Katla. A small camp settles a little awkwardly. Introductions go round. Shortly thereafter, Uli can't help herself. She bends Dine's ear. Nowadays, it's all tickle rhymes and merry bloom blops, stuff so saccharine it makes me vomit. It's the old stories, the true poetry. Those are the things that matter. Always have. You sang Queen of the Seas in Smith Cove. I wept. You recited Tree of Looms in full pageless, without rest. People still talk about it. Yes, I remember those days. I try not to miss them. Oh, mistress, you don't need to say it. I do, though, just that nothing lasts forever. Bad fever took my lofty registers from me, my volume. Performance is such a physical thing. Most forget that. I'm weak nowadays. I lean on him. My student, Demarian there. Mistress. I'd love to show that gift to you again, but it's gone now. Only the memory remains. Why not try a small song? Even if it's quiet, even if it's just a shadow. We'd like it. Well, I could try. It's been a few years now. This might be embarrassing, but I'm going to do it. I'm in character. Dine Darnseen, the Dream Chanter, pulls her instrument from its case. A hum collects in her throat, then ebbs, then rises again, spilling between pitches and stops. Don't strain yourself, mistress. It's a good night, I think. I may have a few verses in me. First she moves her fingers over the strings of the mandolute. Great rings of sounds, chords, and twining threads. The melody hangs and wobbles and winds around the ear. It curls in the heart like an old dog returning. My father wrote this song for me. It was my first song. Next, she begins to sing. I sit inside the wind, the moon looks down on me. The places that I've been all linger distantly. I'm here for you whenever you need me, here to see that someday you don't. You'll find me in a tree if a tree is there to find. Stand taller on your knees, a tree will treat you kind. Though I'm here for you when you don't want me, I'm here for you in case someday you do. Her voice is sheer as gauze. It yields to the slight sigh of a breeze, but it persists, trembling, strong. It's beautiful. Suddenly, an unpleasant scrick closes her mouth. She swallows, appears to be fighting a cough. Unshed tears are star-bright in the firelight. Are you... Mistress? But she shakes her head. Her fingers repair the halted tune. Now I live in smoke, the clouds and cliffs my bed. The weird and rippling water bends around your head. Night comes along like a stray with a song, asks me to travel on, but I'll wait until you're sleeping. That's my father's lullaby. Your voice is remarkable. My life, I know, has been blessed. That night before the fight at Lornania's shop passes quietly. Oh, and we get to take away a card. Feels weird singing into a random microphone in front of a video game, but so be it. All heroes +2 damage and potency for the first 3 turns. We've got 6 guys to fight. 2 of them are right here. All right, let's figure out what's going on. So, the obvious thing here is that we want Katla to be fighting this Geist. And probably... yeah. Ugh, not ideal. What else have we got? So stone and statue. So this is all like discuses. No. Yes, but my discuses are doing 7 damage now. With 4 range though. Okay. And how about your discuses? Also 7 damage. Oh, because we have this this buff. Nice. Okay. So let's try a thing. We're gonna start with a shield shear. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had a ranged attack or something, but we'll deal. And then we've got, I guess, 2 chances. Nice. Come on, baby, light my fire. All right. So then we'll probably bring Hammy up to open the door. And then, yeah, he just does so much damage with his bow, thanks to these few turns of goodness. bring Katla to there. Brannar to there. Hammy. Nice shooting Tex. And we'll take the 100% on the row. Yeah, not super good, but okay. That's going to happen once in a while. And that's going to be okay. And so now we'll activate Catalyst Stalwart. Okay, so we're going to hop out of the Stalwart. She's been doing really well with the stunts, huh? And then you, my friend, are going to disengage from that one. Branster. It's like Branston Pickle. I think that's like a British thing, right? Yeah. Cool. And nobody's standing on Gorgon Corrupted Land. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. That's how it's going to be. You can dig it. Huh. So we can shackle. That's splintering. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna... Ooh, we can also shark trap. I like shark trapping. I like that one a lot. Okay. So I think we shark trap and arches. Nice, double pin. And we did the same thing that we did before to make sure that we didn't interfuse there, although we have an additional problem at this exact moment because Brannar is interfused here, and so he would have to use a swift action to drop this, but then he would have to use another now regular action to interfuse with this tree, and that would be his last turn because he was too far away to interfuse with it before. But we have a solution. We're going to disable Katla, and then we're going to actually attack this stone to destroy it, freeing him from his interfusion. So now he can just use one interfusion right there, which means he can splinter salvo, hitting both of these guys. Love to see it. All right. And we're just going to come here where it's impossible to miss. Use our fox flight because there's no reason not to. Get the free dodges. Not bad. And now we can do clever things. Like have Katla move here. Use shield share even though she doesn't need to. Just to get the flanking attack on. Because then we can move like Brannar up here, interfuse with these tentacles. Bring in this discus. Oh, that's nice. And now Hambin is flanking. Cool. Oh, right. So Rogue, every time Hambin kills an enemy, enters Grey Plane for free. That is my favorite ability there. And Uli got straight to an upgrade from Arches, which means Arches is now a single action instead of a double, which is incredibly good. That's the reason that you take Arches at all. Another link mail we don't need. All right, and we're getting close to the end of the first chapter, which is when I'm gonna have this as a separate video, and we're doing all the dramatic reading from this chapter, but you know, I figure we're not going to do that for every one of the 3 chapters. I'll probably be skipping through most of the story in the later ones, and you know, if you guys want to play it, you'll be able to do that on your own. All right, so we have enough time to do an item find again, because the incursion actually doesn't matter here, interestingly. In fact, the incursion being ongoing will help us more than hurt us. All right, Moon Willow Belt. Block of 5. Yeah, I guess we'll take it on, or Silver Bark Belt. I guess we'll take it on a Hammy. And then we'll head in for the Scoutsies. So that incursion will come in. Yep, it's headed for Rowanwand. And it will destroy sites until they are stopped or until you finish the chapter. So a lot of times what I do is you can actually just finish the chapter on these guys. Oop. And so you can actually fight them if we wanted to do an extra fight. Yeah, which we could. Strength 11. Or we could just finish the battle. I think there's not a good reason to do it, because it's like trading some experience for getting yet another card, right? Because every time you do a battle, you get more cards. Let's see. But you know what? This is an expert guide. Well, we probably don't need to do it. It gets us to show off a little bit more, and I just kind of love the mechanics of this game. So we're going to blow the horn and charge in. Bannerman of Love, charge. Bonus damage and potency. Ooh. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare. What did I do? Alright, so we've got 2 Bartoths and a True Gorgon, 4 row, all right at the beginning. Okay. Does row do extra damage? Leave corrupted ground. Branna. Alright, there's that thing. This thing does magic damage. Which... yeah, and it can interfuse with a row and make it explode. I've actually never had a row explode on me. I've always been able to kill them first, but just because it's never happened doesn't mean it can't happen. Alright, and so those rows, they can get up to here, so this is actually a pretty good spot for Uli to, like, probably just do some rock throwing. I'm going to have Mr. Pickle do some rock throwing as well. I would like to do it from some rocks that don't have giant health pools, but that does not seem to really be an option. Okay. So I guess I'll do it from this wall right here, and we're going to throw some rocks. then look at that. We'll even get 1 kill out of the way. Unless we want to go for one of these guys, but I don't think we do. Alright. Getting 1 kill. So we'll take the good cover there. Set up our stalwart. And guard. And so here we're going to take, I think, a little bit of a risky move. But I really want to be able to get behind them, especially now that we have rogue. So I'm actually going to poke myself right in there. Wow, that guy's got some frickin' range, huh? Ooh, Katla being pinned there. It's kind of a pain in my keister. And there being no points. We really need a Splinter Blast. We really need a Splinter Blast. Wow. Oh, no, no, no. Do not end the turn. So where is there room for a arch? What did I just do? I pressed E, which uninterfused. Yikes. Okay. This may have been a bad idea. How much damage do these guys deal? Or how much health do they have? 17. 17. How much is this? I think I have 5, so I'm going to deal 10. Yeah, they have tons of armor. Okay. These guys have 20 health, and Katla cannot get to them. This is tough. This might be the end. I may have gotten too cocky right at the end. But let's see how it goes. Right, we're going to be able to take out this guy, maybe, hopefully. Oh, not a good look. Okay. Stump. We do not want to lose that stump, actually. It's giving us lovely, lovely health. 3 damage and some shred is not too bad, but I think we need to actually go back to here and just take some stuff out. We have to be killing something every turn. Oh no, I absolutely should have. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Because, like, now, standing next to that Gorgon, I just have to, like, waste Hambin's turn. Because otherwise he'll just die. Whoa. Okay. Oh my god. 6 more guys? Alright, so we can shield shear there. Still see essentially no opportunities for an arch, and the other guy, that stupid bitch, just trampled on it. Alright, little poopy pants face. So that would be a spot for a tree. Way back there, but I don't think I can even get there. 2, 4, nope. So I think what I have to do is just like put a tree here, maybe interfuse with something first. I can interfuse with like these rocks. And then put a tree here. And then discus, maybe that thing. Yeah, I actually don't mind that because I have to get something in with yeah, I have to get something in with what's his name? With Hamvar this turn. Okay. Here comes the brigade coming after us. Alright, and so the bow is not enough. There we go. We're going to come behind this thing. We're going to turn on our fox flight just in case something happens. But then we get that hit, and we stay hidden, very importantly. And then I would love to be able to do that, but it's smarter to just take that attack. Get that row out. Oh god. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, this Gorgon coming all the way from the side means that Hambin might be gone. What the heck? Yep. Okay. Hambin's gone. Man, those guys were just way too much. Way too much. Now this is going to be a really tough thing from here on out. So we disable, re-enable. Then we will take a high probability hit chance. Then we will do nice. Do we have 2? Yes. Okay, okay. So that's very good. Maybe that was an unnecessary risk we took before, but so be it. Splinter salvo. So we can do this thing here. We can't unfortunately take it anymore to the side. Not a very high stunt chance, huh? And if I do it from this one, then there's a 24% chance to kill both. Yeah, all right. You take the actual kill, I think. 2 shreds. Jeez. Oh god. Still pinned. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I can not take out that wall. Yeah, Katja is holding strong, but I don't think she can do this for very long. So we're gonna cycle our shield. Man, oh man. Yeah, I think this is probably the end. But, you know, I might post this anyway because it was fun to read everything. Alright, so first we want to take that tree. And with Uli, we're gonna like plant more trees no matter what. Okay, stunt. Show me the business. That was not the business. Bad stunt. Alright. Like I said, show me the business. 16% to hit the other Geist. Damn it. Oh my god. Giant hit to accuracy for the whole campaign. Guys, I think it's over. Yep. All right. Well, we'll let Brannar head back. But I think... Oh, pinned? Yeah. This is where it gets a little bit tough. Wow. Wow. And wow and wow. So, this is how my game ends. Technically, I will still be able to play. But practically, I think it's over. Yeah, shouldn't have gotten cocky. This too shall pass. So we're all maimed. Have to head all the way back to Rowanwand. Kachu lost an eye. The rest of the guys... Oh god. Poor Hambin. Lost an arm. Uli, I think, is scarred, so she only has 5 health from her lasting wound, and same with Brannar. Alright. And now we have a new thing here. Cancel out the Gorgons. Finish up. We could have just done the final fight, but no. We were too cocky. Too cocky. Alright, well, we're gonna come here and actually prepare defenses with all of these guys now, and we're not gonna let this go. Alright. So here they are. Strength 9, slightly better than it was before. Gorgons have come. What are we gonna do? Oh, wait, what happened to his arm? Something happened to his arm. Do we take the fight to them? Let's do it. Uh-oh. We failed our roll. That's probably not good. All foes get an extra hit point. So wait, what happened with Hambin? Because he seems to have grown back an arm. 5 to 6 damage, knocking them back with bonus and potency. Cool. Good for you, Hambin. Having an arm is much preferential to not having arm. So I'm approving of this. Alright. And so we've got Uli and Brannar. over here. Hambin there. Neither of these guys can reach the road. Can you get to this guy? Yes, the volley of arrows can actually do a lot of work on these guys with big boxes. So that was like 6 damage, completely for free every couple turns. All right, it looks like it's going to be a smart idea to just get the poop out of here. See if there's anything down that way. There is not. So we are getting the poop out of here. What do you mean getting the poop out of here? I mean getting the poop out of here so that we can all group our guys together. Because there's just going to be a giant pile of dudes. How much do these guys do? 5 to 6? Okay. Stalwart and guard. What do you mean? No. Okay. Guess I'll just hide. Oh, there's a raccoon. Those stupid geists. And I hate those guys the most. Okay. So I can do like move in here. Maybe interfuse with something relevant in this area. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe just that lantern. But then do a shackle on this guy. And he's pinned for 2 turns. And then here we will interfuse with this stump. And we should be able to splinter salvo. Yeah. Somewhere over there, but we're gonna go inside. And do that big old splinter salvo and feel good about it. All right, 8 health. Means that we stay there for that, and then we disable, re-enable to refresh. And that's our maiming. That lowering of accuracy on Katja, that was one of the worst ones she could have gotten. Ow. You're a little pooper, you stupid Gorgon. All right. Let's think about this. Okay, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. We can do this. We can do this. So. Volley of arrows. Is there a point where we can get both? No. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to take a little bit of damage there. Nope, perfecto. Okay. I guess we turn off the stalwart to go up to here. Oh, screw you, we found a spot that should have worked. Okay, right there. Works. Oh. But I can't get there? How can I not get to there? This is bullshit. So what is this crush move's range? Doesn't say. But it looks like I can only get him from here. This is trouble. This is just trouble. Don't like any little bitty piece of it. There we go. There we go. So 7 health. And I can pin her. And then steal fire, steal 5. Maybe +1. I think that's actually enough. Okay. This is so crap. Ha. When I get frustrated, I just like don't make progress. I'm trying to figure out what the best thing to do here is. Probably I should have grabbed this cart. There's so many little optimizations. See? I've been playing this game for a while now. And I feel like I'm still getting an awful lot that I need to learn. So I guess that's good. What do you mean you can't reach? Oh, okay. Oh, that was like the lowest possible damage. Oh, because he has the basic bitch bow, right? Oh boy. Okay, at least that's the last of them for now. Emphasis on for now, but you know what? We'll take it. Okay, that sucked, obviously. But we can reactivate our stalwart. Kill that poopy. Yeah, I think we just peace out backwards. Don't try to over-optimize. Oh, you're pinned. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, lady. This has gone from bad to fucked. Oh my god. Oh no, now you're here. Oh yeah. Alright, well that's obviously really great. There we go. Arch in there. Okay. To no success, but such is life. That's the first time I've ever heard that sound. Oh, come on. How are you only doing 5 damage? Is that really the best that I got? 5 damage? I feel like I should just make another. Okay. Yeah, just making another tree actually feels like the best idea here. Jesus, and my hunter is out fighting a fucking raccoon. Why did I just move Katla there? I'm an idiot. An idiot. Right, because if I go here and like here, let's say. I can indeed splinter salvo right there. Sigh. Alright. No cheatsies. Here's how we do it. How did that do so little damage? 4 to 5. Oh, it's magic damage. And that is when we will do. I guess we'll do this. Oh no. Alright. I guess we lucked out. That would be a good way of describing what has happened here, right? Because, nope, we can do this. Right, and that's got to be universally good. Huh. And here, kind of like take this thing. Oh, it said, there we go. Of course, 86%. Immediate miss. How could it be not a miss? That would be insane. Alright, 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 alright. Ooh, I can hit this tree and get 100% bash chance. Alright, I think I'm in for that. And then we'll just kind of like be doing this strategy of withdrawing. Aggressive withdrawing. So how far can that guy get? And he's got like 6 range on that thing. So yeah, we pull like back to here. That gives me enough room. And yeah. Come on, come all the way up. No, don't you withdraw from that thing? You bastard. I put him in the wrong spot, huh? Alright, alright, alright. We may be doing one more round of fighting retreat. See if we can get our fearless rogue behind them. Okay. So you actually have to move further. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can move like here. Ooh! I think I just nailed Little Rabbit. Okay. I love not giving up. It's weird, but I just love that feeling of like I'm trying to do something hard and to not give up at it. So I only get one shot at this thing. I have to disable the stalwart here. Uli. Oh, that's a wild grasp. That is possible. Okay. I think that could actually be really good. Ooh, but we could get either of them. 79% for either. I guess I would rather take this guy. Alright, well, so much for that plan. Seven to 9. Spreads corruption when killed. Alright. What a beautiful dodge. A beautiful, beautiful dodge. Alright. Beat a giant incursion with 4 maimed characters. Or stupid, stupid thing. Alright. I think we'll upgrade our elementalist. Oh, just so we need extra armor on the Bartoth. And that means we've got a site to repair here. Just checking. 14 days left. So that means I'll have 16 days. And if I were to go to this, it will take 13. Okay, so we will barely have time. "14 days to go. Katla feels called by destiny." Many more have taken ill. Is that Katla? Hammond, thought you left town. Only crickets. Thought the world would end tonight. Fate sends much needed aid. What are we talking about? Hangs over me. Brilliant lodestar. I set out to follow it, and you must join me. It appeared to me in a dream. There's a poison in this tower that was born somewhere distant. Don't suppose there's a chance it was just a dream like any other dream. No, I can't explain it. I've been living my whole life under the shadow of this doom. Journey began at the dawnward tip of a year's longest night. Perhaps merely coincidence. Perhaps destiny's hand was touched with the scales. Truly, there is no solider thing than fate. Yes, we can only take 3 people. I will take Uli instead of Brennar. It means we're gonna get another calamity, but just one. And Brennar, you can be building the defenses there. Nice job, champ. Oh god, oh god. We may even want to cancel out one of these guys. Nah. We're greedy. Alright. Katla and Hamven arrive. Fog descends sometimes after dark. It casts an unhealthy shade over everything. I can't imagine why we would choose to combat evil in the middle of the night. It goes against every... Sooner we deal with it, sooner it'll stop weighing on my heart. Really, I don't think it's my choice at all. As they approach Sophomore Mine, an unfamiliar odor comes to them. Chemical and thick, coating the inside of their cheeks, turning mealy in their mouths. Pressing on, the air grows denser, fouler, and then they see it. What do you call that? Whoa. Something made that thing. Yes, nightmare is the word I'd use. It's clearly not here for any friendly purpose. Look inside that sphere. You can see our town, suffering. I think we have to destroy it, although I'm not sure what effect it'll have. No argument from me. As they move to destroy the strange edifice, a hiss slices at the air at their backs. A gorgon. Creature hasn't seen them. Motherbird guards the nest. What do we do? Destroy the altar or ambush the gorgon? I think I've had enough trouble with things here. Nah, destroy the altar. We could take that gorgon. Before the beast can react, we torn the edifice down, destroying its balanced articles and stomping the spell apart. For the bannerment of love and all the free people. Alright. That's a good start. Oh my god. I misclicked again. But now we pinned him for 2 turns. Nope, 93% chance. How could I possibly think that I could ever hit on a 93% chance? I don't think that's even doable. Alright, what you got? 2 damage. Man, all from that stupid misclick. That's alright. Ooh, Katla leveled up. Alright, so now we're gonna take Untouchable, I guess. We have a speed amulet, which is damn good. We're gonna give it to Brannar. Gorgon dead and the glowing orb destroyed, they can only stare at the twin wrecks and hope this will be enough to stem the sickness. Will the weather inside sick bodies turn clear, like the air of this grove? Yeah, I guess this must be it, Hamden. The future's solved. Sun begins to rise and the world awakens. In the course of a few months, the dark cloud of the Gorgon spell is blown apart. Faded into memory, Katla and Hamden find no more reason to linger. They head home, where they will find the wasting illness that threatened to overwhelm the town has mysteriously vanished. I don't know why, but I have the feeling something's over, that I don't know what's next. I've always had a sometimes dreadful certainty about how things would turn out. Sometimes I wish I didn't, but now I want it back. So I have to decide, I guess. I have to take charge and... Katla. Look, rains come without you wishing them to. Suns rise and fall. It's not all about you, or it's not about you at all. That might be hard to know, but it's also kind of comforting, right? And so we leveled up again. I think giving her Bard may actually be the best here. I have wanted to experiment more with broad swipes, but I think we need long range and some other stuff there. Okay. None of us knew what had changed the beast who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside of them. Blue, burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today, we would finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Gryfoth Smithy looks mostly intact. But we should still stay ready. Katla, anything? If it were up to me, we wouldn't be coming here, but here we are. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. Yeah, I'm with you. Their approach to the town of Griffin Smithy, totally silent. Boom, 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 boom. Well, somehow I made it back. I'm kind of surprised. The way that these things go is, you know, it's not always game over when you make a bunch of mistakes like we did, but it just like inches closer and closer in that direction. But you know, at the end of the day, gotta be happy. Oh yeah. So we have these victims turned to stone. We shouldn't be here. We need to leave. I don't know what to say. And how many more are there? There's tracks. They go up to that barn door. Hey, have you guys heard the story of the Garden of Souls? Whatever did this could still be inside. Garu. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we've got a Bogmore, Staggeron, Bototh, and a Raccoon. And our guys are still where they were before. Yikes. That's a splintering tree, not a grasping tree. Uli is so fragile. So we're going to try illuminate. Ha! Does this thing actually have petrified? It's beyond our help now. Okay. Cool. Good to know that there's a raccoon there. Browner also. So fragile. So I think getting the stalwart up is more important than doing the shield shear. Yeah. I'm very confident in the correctness of that. And then we can basically run up here. And on the other side, how do we even think about this? You know, I think I moved in the wrong order yet again. Oh, the Staggeron is behind us. That's unfortunate. Because this thing will summon 2 rows. Alright, so we have to kind of just move everybody forward. Three, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Alright. If I do here, there's no position that doesn't hit Katla, is the problem. So at least we can hobble you for a couple turns. Nice. That's perfectly acceptable. Oh god. Did it call 3? Whoa. Is that like an upgrade that that thing has, or does it always call 3? Okay. I guess maybe it always calls 3. Yeah, I thought it called 2. That is freaking terrifying. Hmm. All right, well, we have to think what we're going to do here. So we're going to try to shield shear that guy. It actually doesn't matter that we missed. I'm going to come around this side. Interfuse here. Okay, that's an important hit. Oh, that's right, and she said she has untouchable when she hits something now. Yeah, I guess I'll just interfuse that lantern again, and then come this way. Oof. Branner. Catlet had seen Branner wind his way around death before. This time something was different. Just keep yourself safe. Wow, I did not think that thing had 6 move. That was as far as I could go. Alright. No one said this game was going to be easy. Alright, so how far can some of these guys get? That guy can definitely get in anywhere. Okay. So I'm actually going to disable that. Oh, well, obviously. Yep. What's in there? There's not supposed to be anything in there. I did it again. Get me off of that stupid thing. Oh yeah, I know what I can do here. A 3% is good, but there's no reason to take chances. Oh my god. Just like missing 3 damage here. All over the place. And now I can't even stun that fucker again. I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. Alright, Staggerooski. 7 to 9 damage, huh? I choose no thank you. So I'll go right here. Turn on the Stalwart. And ready my defense. Think you're cool? Because you ran over there, so that you can get to me in one shot next time. You are not cool. I'm going to hobble you. Ooh, that's right. You just got hobbled. Oh, it's the Bogmore. Okay. Alrighty. Eight damage. We like it. There, we're just taking the 2 damage. Oh yeah. Forgot how dangerous it could be, actually. That's okay. And then it's got 8 health left. So, go here. We got unlucky. But we then disable our Stalwart and move off of it. Whew. It's not boring over here. We're almost done with our super long chapter. This is definitely the longest it's ever taken me to beat a chapter. Ugh, and that one mistake means that my mage boy is done for good. I'm down to just 3 characters. Alright. Hamster. Oh. Nope, I made a mistake. Yeah, you can silks up to there. Okay. Because I want him to be my door opener. A Gorgon? 2 row? We haven't fought any Gorgons before. My god. Can you even imagine the horror? So we're gonna Stalwart and Guardian. I'm gonna send Hammy all the way to the other side over here. Oh, that was probably not the right place to go. Nice. That was the only movement? Yeah. Yep. The reason I suspected it would not be the right call to go there was very simply that. Oh, okay. Okay. So you can barely move still, right? He can move just a little bit. Nice. And nice. We just chill. One more turn. Blocked. Like a villain. Okay. So I think we want to go... Definitely not the magic damage. Probably the shred and pierce from the tree. did it. Okay, so now we read a little bit of text and we end this first video where we did the first chapter. Oh, we have some Dusty Drab, which we will happily take. And some accuracy. Oh, we need to make up Katla's accuracy. We shouldn't have come here. What? Katla, wake up. It's done. We're well on our way to being legends ourselves, aren't we? The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... swipe. No! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Uli like she's a straw doll, her weapons falling uselessly from her hands as it pulls her in. Uli, don't panic. A voice leaks from Uli's mouth. That's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Steel yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not alike to us. Weak lungs and small minds. Stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives? So noisy. Be wise now. You will survive. Will you survive if you hurt her? You think I flail for life as you do. I am Gorgon. The Master Ulsteryx has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Uli's ear. Stop! Katla leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I said. Whoosh, whoosh, ksa. The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Uli falls free of its tentacles. As Hambin rushes to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Katla supports Uli, helping her to stand. You're here, Uli. You're right. A strange stony affliction spreads from Uli's ear. Uli? This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Uli takes the stone from Hambin's palm, turning it in front of her eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town, Gryflith's smithy, these petrified people, even this monster, all figure in a larger story. The Epichrist glistens sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master. Ulsteryx it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulsteryx wants, and make sure he doesn't get it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Brannar fell in battle at Ulawood. What a waste. What's best? Brannar will be forgotten. +2 LP at the end of the chapter. He wanted it this way. Alright, and so that's it for chapter 1, and we are going to maybe play the other chapters, but yeah, that's hardest difficulty with a bunch of extra calamities. Didn't play perfectly, that's for damn sure, but maybe we'll be able to tough it out. Thanks for listening, everybody.